It's not a prop. He won the championship. How could you look at it as a prop? Would you look at the world championship as a prop? All these years, I can't believe Vince Russo said this, and I'm hot at him for doing that. I agree with Rikishi. I really do.
Yeah.
Let's talk about another female wrestler, and this is one, Teddy, I know you know. Nia Jax, the WWE Women's Champion, who's related to The Rock, spoke about the possibilities of her joining the Bloodline. And she said, quote, "It's only been discussed by fans. I definitely think that's an easy thing to go to. But I also know that the boys really support us in our journey, and they want us to be successful in our own right and pave our own path and create our own legacy. If it comes down to it, where they need a little bit of our assistance, you know, we're going to be there without even a second guess."
Oh, God, I'd love that. God, I'd love to see her with the Bloodline.
Now, Teddy, which side would you put her on? Roman Reigns sign or the Solo Sikoa one? Which one would you put her with?
I put her with Solo and Sikoa, you know what I mean? Because they could use her.
Oh, that's true. Now they need some help on that side, definitely.
Yeah.
Although Jey and Jimmy right now just don't see eye to eye still. They haven't come together yet. But you know that's going to come. You know we're going to get the old, the official Bloodline versus the new Bloodline. That's coming somewhere down the line.
Survivor Series probably.
Yeah.
You think you know all the wrestling stories? There's more you haven't heard yet. Join us on Backstage Pass.
All right, I want to bring something up before we get out of time here. Vince Russo has been in the news recently, not for good stuff either, due to some comments he made about Jey Uso getting emotional after winning his first WWE Singles Championship, which led Rikishi to get highly pissed off on his podcast and said, "You can go f*** yourself." He also challenged Russo to a fight, saying, "Shut the f*** up. Let's do this." Rikishi was not happy.
You know what Russo said? Russo, from what I understand, called the belt a prop. And why is Uso making such an emotional thing about a prop? That I really got upset with this because it's like watching. The fans wanted him to win so badly. He won it, and it meant so much to him that he was very emotional. It's not a prop. He won the championship. How could you look at it as a prop? Would you look at the world championship as a prop? All these years, I can't believe Vince Russo said this, and I'm hot at him for doing that. I agree with Rikishi. I really do.
Teddy, your thoughts?
Brother, you know I don't care nothing about him. I ain't got nothing to say about it. Okay?
Full transparency here. I do a show with Vince Russo on for Sportskeeda on Backstage Pass SK. You'll find a show called Bro Down, and I host that along with Vince Russo. I'm surprised when I heard this news because I knew he didn't say it on our show, because if he had, I would have reacted the same as you two. I'm one of those that I can tell you from both sides of the ring about how it feels. And I was a wrestler at one time. Yeah. And from guys who bust their ass, put it this way, imagine a wrestler just like an Olympian. They train and work their entire life to get to a point to do something. And when you succeed, you see real emotion on the screen. And the fans know it's real. And the cameras know it's real, which is why they're rolling, because they know the emotion that's happening on screen. It's real. Teddy, you always said Vince wants real. So,
exactly,
bro, it's just a prop.
Yeah. So I'm going to, obviously this coming week when we do our show, which will be a few days. Well, by the time you see this, we probably have already had that show. So look for it. I'm going to confront him. I want to find out just what the hell he did say. And this may be one of the first times where he and I really butt heads, but that bothers me a great deal.
Yeah, well, that's
It
good.
should.
I think it should be two sides to everything. I think you and him butting heads. That's good. That's good. That's
Yeah, I have nothing against Vince personally. Everything
Neither
we've
do
done
I.
together so far has been cordial and nice. But I've always told him, if I don't agree with you, I'm going to tell you I don't agree with you. And this is one case where I don't agree.
Calling
with
it
Vince.
a prop,
hey man.
really.
That's insulting to me for the years I worked in the ring and the years I put in after working in the ring. That is that's insulting. I mean, so I'm going to hear what his own words. What did you say and what did you mean? So,
Yeah, stand your ground, man.
absolutely.
Yep.
Guys, anything coming up for you that we need to talk about before we get out of here?
Well, I've got, as you know, the newsletter on the Patreon Backstage Pass going on, and also with Wrestle Votes on a live Q&A every week, and right here on our great show, The Time Machine. I enjoy doing this so much, and some more stuff coming up in the near future. And I was inducted
Yes, I was going to
into
bring that
the
up.
International Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame Excelsior Award, even though I wasn't there. I couldn't be there this time, but Mac, you were there, and thank you for all the kudos.
It was a nice evening. We had a lot of fun. Teddy, Godfather was there. By the way, if you watch Road Trip After Hours, you won't want to watch it within the next couple of weeks, because I'm going to show something that happened at the Hall of Fame with Godfather. He was a good sport, and I owe him several shots next time I see him at the bar. But
Those kind of shots.
he was fantastic during the night, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, sure. You owe him some shots.
By the way, I want to add,
Yeah,
the reason that I wasn't there is because of you, Dan Severn. You know it. I contracted Severinitis, a deadly disease that kept me away from being in that Hall of Fame with you.
It
So-
could be too deadly. You're still here.
Well, it was deadly in a manner of speaking. I'm actually AI. I'm not here.
Oh, we can just throw you right out of the room then, right? There we go. Hey, Teddy, how you doing, brother? Teddy and I, and maybe the AI Bill, will see you again next week on the Wrestling Time Machine.
That is the best thing you've ever done.